Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, host of a Totally Turtle sports and gaming YouTube channel, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast network.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh, you don't know what time it is.
He's gonna want his shekels eventually, Phil.
I don't know. I don't know the exchange rate between U.S. currency and that animal money.
Drop bears.
Drop bear dollars. All right, kids. Welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night.
The Batman Podcast.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that dark, menacing figure in the shadows. It is.
Hey, y'all. It's Lilith Hellfire.
And today we're covering Batman Troika from Batman 515, Batman Shadow of the Bat 35, Detective Comics 682, and Robin number 14.
I feel like this should be a Justin episode, but I'm just gonna shut up.
Wow, in the era,
Because it could get worse.
it does not fall under Nightfall. Yeah. There's no
It falls under Night Quest, technically.
No. No. No, this is after all of that. This is after Prodigal.
There's too many things back to back.
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh.
Oh, a 96, if you will. And then, of course, our kids, brace yourselves. We have new Bat books.
What? Shut up. Get out of town. Shut the front door. We are so blessed. They come so far and few between.
It's a small week. I only have 5 Bat books. and I'll save the Wonder Woman issue for when we do Unlimited Justice with the
But it's so bad. I'm really curious. I'm like, what are Frank Miller and Dan DiDio up to? It's got to be better than this at this point. It's got to be. Just because it's not Batman oversaturation.
They're scum and I'm a surgeon. Almost were as bad as those whores.
I mean, I'm just saying, Dan DiDio's down here in Florida, so he's got plenty of inspiration for shenanigans. So.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Damn it, you're going to make me put on the 2-part Dark Knight Returns animated thing sometime this weekend.
I mean, it's not bad for background noise. I think I've seen that like a million times.
Yeah, I know. I'm still working through my rewatch of Quantum Leap.
About that. So, like, now the theory is that they're actually searching for Sam Beckett because I heard that they're actually like going to back the money truck up for Bakula.
Well, that's what I figured they were kind of setting it up so that they could.
But he really didn't want to do well. The guy that played Al, he just says it feels empty and hollow. He didn't really care for the scripts, but
Dean Stockwell.
Listen, he's actually done really well with his money and investments. He has a solid management team. He doesn't actually need to do it, but he really does like the fans, and so they're just trying to find something. Is what I'm gathering from behind the scenes, as best I can tell. So I'm like kind of excited.
I mean, he seemed like he probably had a somewhat steady income because Quantum Leap was 5 seasons. Then he did Enterprise.
That's 5 seasons, even though it didn't make it to 7 like every other Star Trek show. No shade.
And then he did, I don't know how much he did of, what is that, NCIS, what is that, New Orleans or whatever?
Yeah, New Orleans. That had to last at least 10 seasons, because they all do.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was all up. That's 20 seasons of network TV, so, yeah, I don't think he's hurt. I mean, he's
Look, listen, people dog on CBS, but I mean, if you can probably even ask John Wesley Shipp. If you can get somewhere anywhere on CBS as an older actor, you're good for at least 5 seasons. I'm just saying, you're as good as an SVU spinoff, you know?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you're doing a police procedural on any one of the big networks, I'm thinking, you can ride that for at least a couple years.
At least 5, bare minimum. So that's my whole point. So like, he does really care about. It seems like he really cares about the fans. So fingers crossed.
Yay! Yes, because that just had its fall finale. It'll be back in January.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are watching Quantum Leap, the reboot or the rebootable or whatever you want to call it, stay tuned for Salty and Petty.
That's right. Oh, when we do Quantum Leap on Salty and Petty for an episode, we have to invite Will because I know he's doing a rewatch too, and he's watching the new one too. So,
cool beans.
Yeah, because we've been talking about
Master of the Core is always welcome.
We
as long as he keeps that Quasar crap to himself.
Most weeks on Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast. We're all you were usually like, hey, you still current on Quantum Leap? Yes. All right, kids, so should we jump into this? Because like I said, we got four old issues, 5 new issues.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so yes, kids, we're gonna cover Batman Troika. This is the arc that comes directly after Prodigal, when Dick Grayson took over for the first time. So that's why in the beginning of the first one,
well, the first time on Earth Prime, I guess.
Oh yeah,
we could say.
For the first time post-crisis on the regular Earth, yes.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the caveat. There we go.
The reason why they had to take him out of the Titans, yes.
And you know who's behind it if it's that time? Mitch! With a little Kelly Jones on the side.
Yes, so that's why Nightwing and Robin are standing there at the beginning of the issue. All right, so yes, Batman Troika begins in Batman 515 from February 1995. Troika Part 1, Dark Rider, Cold Warrior.
Relatable.
Beat me to it. All right. Writer Doug Mensch. Oh, Doug Mensch.
Mensch. Listen, you got to be quicker than that. I'm the fastest dick joke teller in town. Let me tell you.
That's right, kids. She rolls over all the dick jokes. She is quite the dictator. Penciler Kelly Jones. So you know we're gonna get some big ass bat ears.
They're antennas for his radar.
Pulling in all the ladies who can get that zipper fully functional. Inker John Beatty, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer.
Oh, they found something for old Roy.
Adrian Roy, letterer Todd Klein, and editors Jordan B. Gorfinkel and Dennis O'Neill. All right, so Bruce Wayne is back as Batman and has changed his costume to a darker one as to symbolize some change
emo
as he's going to make on his life as well. Well, yes, 1, he's going full emo, and 2, I believe, if not every other way, at least visually, where he's showing, oh yeah, it's pure Bat God time now, kids.
Back in black.
Back in black. I mean, it makes sense for Batman. He loves hiding in the shadows.
And then all of a sudden, the Robin costumes got a little bit brighter. Not.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
He's not gonna hear this.
No. I mean, the only thing that might tempt him is Mensch, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna.
He's not gonna hear this.
All right. So
it's so salty.
In the Batcave, Batman, Robin, and Nightwing hear reports of some irregular activity concerning Russia and nuclear weapons. Wow, how things don't change.
The more things change, the more they stay the
same. Batman decides to discuss the matter with Commissioner Gordon, and without delay, he starts looking for suspect number 1, Dark Rider.
Not to be confused with Ghost Rider.
Or Knight Rider. Meanwhile, in the Troika hideout, there is a discussion going on that ends up with the Dark Rider leaving Troika and starts pursuing his own vengeance with help of the nuclear device they have developed. Dark Rider is planning his revenge against America, Gotham, and Batman for his own personal reasons. The leadership of Troika is given to KG Beast. Remember when we did 10 Nights of the Beast and like KG Beast was like so dangerous and it's like, Batman's like, oh, I don't think I can beat him. Now it's like he's such a joke anymore, especially starting here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Robin's handling him now. It's like, really? Especially since he shot Dick Grayson in the head. Now everyone like gets their shot
It's
at
like
him.
nobody shoots the cheeks, bro.
I mean, he shot him in the head, but still, yeah. No, I mean, Batman had first crack at him, but then Dick got his own personal revenge.
Bro, even Deathstroke's like, who the hell do you think you are?
I mean, we're going down the ladder. I mean, the Batgirls have beat his ass the last time, so it's like, yeah,
He learned his lesson. It's okay.
he's Russian. Maybe he'd like that. Batman and Robin decide. Oh, Thanos doesn't even mention this here, but I love. We get the family drama too, Lilith, with Jim Gordon, and his wife. He's
As usual, Batman being a homewrecker. As usual.
because he didn't tell Gordon he was going away because eventually he realized it was Azrael, and then Dick shows up in a bat costume. He's like, you're not him either. He's like, you're shorter. It's like
he's like, where's my when will my love come back from war? Just waiting by the window, drinking a scotch.
And it's just the Bat family effing with him because I'm like, Azrael, I get not telling him because Azrael is just a douche. But I'm like, couldn't Dick be like, he doesn't have to give away his identity. Can't he just be like, Commissioner, it's me, Nightwing, because he trusts Nightwing, can't he just be like, yeah, it's me, The big guy had to take a vacation. Build some satellite bat caves before the earthquake hits. What earthquake? Nothing.
Nothing.
Before that 8.5 or whatever it was hit, or 7. Batman and Robin decide to search.
Wait, okay, I honestly think that because of that storyline for a while, I'm like, man, Gotham's got to be in Florida. Florida or California, just shake it loose from the mainland. Just do it.
Oh, they got the government 2 seconds. They're like, oh no, we ain't gonna rebuild that cesspool. Nah,
exactly.
It would have been. It still would be post-apocalyptic if Lex Luthor hadn't tried to come in and rebuild it.
Capitalism, the worst monster there is.
That's right. That's right, Lilith. I heard Lex was trying to rebuild the whole city for $44 billion. Wasn't all
what a cheapskate.
Wasn't all cracked up to be. Then he fired half the city.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Batman and Robin decided to search for the Dark Rider in Little Odessa, the last known place Troika used as their base of operations. They encountered a thug who was trying to bomb the Derzhenko store. They stop him, but they chase him into the Derzhenko home through Ariana's bedroom. Yes, kids, remember when Tim Drake was dating the Russian girl? Remember when Tim Drake was dating a girl?
Yeah. Although I'm gonna say listen, I think that was all there because I remember when we were discussing that one Tim issue and he had his friend with him, that guy friend. I'm like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little sexual tension, man. So I'm just saying, maybe they finally just were able to do it in the 2020s. I don't know.
High school threesomes, who knows?
What is this, Euphoria?
Bisexual love. Oh, did you see?
Oh, Euphoria and Titans, the crossover we all need. Come on through, HBO Max. Come on through.
Oh my. Sorry,
Stargirl.
I know. Wasn't that supposed to cross over with Titans or Doom Patrol? I don't think that's probably not going to happen now.
Yeah.
I think it's actually done in December.
So sad. Such a good show. Such a good family show. I just don't think there's room for family shows anymore. Like, you're not dark and gritty and it's about teens, so if they are showing like boob, TNA, if you feel a little weird, even though she is like older than the character, but it's still
Yeah.
just the principle kind of thing. Don't be
I
like
mean,
Tommy on Arrow.
what try to
It
date
all goes back to Arrow. Never forget, never forget.
what try to date your half sister? What?
Younger half sister.
Well, yeah, but
Underage half sister.
it's all bad there. See, Barry and Iris. At least it wasn't blood.
Still creepy, but whatever.
The Tommy and Thea thing was much creepier. The thug told Batman all he needed to know about the Dark Rider's whereabouts. At that moment, in Dark Rider's apartment, 2 hired killers sent by Troika to kill Dark Rider were killed by him, and just as he was attempting an escape, Batman and Robin spot him and act. Robin went inside Rider's apartment and
Ew.
whoa.
It's in his prison purse.
Oh, yes, that's
I think the pants come off next. It's in his prison purse.
I said apartment, not cell block E for Esther.
Free Charlie.
Oh my god! I saw he so missed it on Halloween. It's I think it was in this week's issue of Wolverine, like the Blob's bartending, and he has a mustache. Always from the head up, but I'm like, I swear that's like Charlie. It looks like Charlie.
If only it was Boulder, then he'd be excited.
Oh, Boulder, the greatest, strongest character ever. See, you don't have a problem with Hulk beat Superman. I think he's going to tell you Boulder can beat Superman. Which,
You know what? I'll let an old white man have his dreams because you're all in your twilight. Sorry to tell you, you're in your twilight. Enjoy it. I'll let you have it.
Yeah, little Hellfire House. Since when do old white men get their way?
You're in your twilight. Enjoy it. It's all come crashing down pretty soon.
Listen, honey. You call me old. Listen, honey. You're what? 8 years behind me. Yeah. Enjoy your 30s.
Have been. Trust me.
Hey, she's enjoying her 30s with men in their 20s. Hey,
Here's the hoping of never making it out of your 30s.
God. Are you gonna be all right when you come up here? You're gonna have to go a week without young boys or young men. Are you gonna be all right?
Oh yeah, I'll need a detox by then. Don't you worry.
Hey,
Speaking of detox,
here's your humping pillow, man. And Batman engaged in combat with the Dark Rider. The fight ends when the Rider's illness due to radiation left him in a defenseless position.
and that's how you know he's Russian.
Well, no, I think it was from handling nuclear weapons.
Exactly. They just retrain in and help themselves.
Although if it killed you to handle heavy artillery, Lilith would be dead long ago. Hell.
It ain't that heavy.
Oh!
He ain't heavy, that's my brother. That's a deep cut. You gotta be at least 50 to know that one.
He's not heavy, he's my brother. Iris?
Nice.
Robin told Batman what he found in the apartment, and Dark Rider confessed he set out to kill Colonel Vega. We're gonna get to that.
Is this a Mortal Kombat? No. It's Street Fighter. There we go.
Finish him. Oh, it's gonna get way worse, kids. We'll get the Colonel. We're gonna backtrack to Colonel Vega for the Nightfall stuff. So,
where is General Sam Lane when we need him? That's gonna be my whole thing now.
I know. I need to make a drop of that. Yeah, Colonel Vega will be working with Sandra's evil brother.
Oh, so sad.
And they'll get taken down by Sir Hemingford Grey. Oh, we're gonna get there, kid. Knowing that the nuclear weapon in Gotham's future was in Vega's hands, Batman felt unease. Well, no kidding. Could just be the new suit riding up. All right. So Yeah, this issue is reprinted in Batman by Doug Mensch and Kelly Jones Volume 1, Batman Nightfall Omnibus Volume 3, Night's End, and Batman Troika. And it's on the DC Limited app. Or the Finite app.
Hey, you know what the best one is about the second book, right? Costanza.
Oh, yes. But no, this issue marks the first collaboration between Doug Mensch, Kelly Jones, and John Beatty on the Batman title. From this issue.
Oh, really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
From this issue on, they would. Well, Doug Mensch comes back to the Batman book because he wrote a bunch of.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time the three of them collaborate. Yeah, Mensch wrote some pre-crisis Batman. From this issue on, they would mark their initials on every Batman issue they made. They also included a puppeteer pulling the strings of a Batman puppet on almost every issue. Yes, kids, if you look through their issues, yeah, you'll find something on some page somewhere where somebody playing with a Batman puppet.
Who are they? Rob Southgate?
Whoa! I don't get that, but okay.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
The puppet?
Oh, puppets! Yes. Where's my damn Charlie Esser puppet, Rob?
That's what we're gonna fundraise on Patreon. Help us get a Charlie puppet, guys.
Kickstarter!
Don't you want your own Charlie Esser puppet? Hand puppet?
Go fund me.
Go fund yourself.
Start around, go fund yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, this issue features the first appearance of the black Batsuit, replacing the classic blue-gray Batsuit. Because yes, he did go full emo. I love when in the beginning when Tim and Dick are talking about it, it's like, did you know he's back? Yeah, I knew he was back, but I didn't know he was back in this suit. Took a vacation and came back. I was all emo. All right, so yeah, let's get to part 2. All right, so kids, part 2, Batman Shadow of the Bat, number 35, also from February 1995. Troika, part 2 of 4. Guess I no fancy title. All right, writer Alan Grant. God rest his soul. Penciler Barry Kitson. Who I like his pencils, but the first thing that comes to mind when I hear that is Superman.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was drawing some Superman around this time. Inker Ray McCarthy, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer John Costanza. Can't stand you. And same editors, Gore Finkel and Dennis O'Neil. Batman interrogates Dark Rider about the Troika plans and the location of the nuclear device. Rider tells Batman to follow Colonel Vega and to try to prevent the possible nuclear disaster. At the Troika headquarters, Colonel Vega, along with KG Beast and Romana Verhensky, discuss the nuclear device and the advantage it can provide against Batman and America. They argue without knowing that the Dark Rider hid the nuclear device in the Troika headquarters. In the same room they were arguing, Colonel Vega leaves when he is outvoted in a decision. Yes, kids, they keep making the joke about the nuclear baseball, and it is like it's hidden in a baseball because it's that small. The ball, it's so small.
Ooh.
Whoa! Well, seriously, Lilith, do you need the balls if you have the bat? Come on.
It's an aesthetically, it's an aesthetic kind of package thing, so just saying.
Oh, okay. You like the okay. I didn't know if you're even looking. Okay.
Oh no, we look.
Well, I guess if
that South Park episode was a little true, just a little bit.
Oh my! I think I'm aesthetically pleasing. There's a drop.
A mess.
Nobody tell Rob.
just for nostalgia's sake.
Balls are a medical term.
What?
Balls are a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Sorry, I was just looking for the be gentle with the package. Oh no. Okay. So you do need the ball. You do need the balls too, love.
Couple of balls down the gob.
See, Ray knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Hail. During the day, Bruce struggles to accomplish his chores in the manor, and then in the night, he starts looking again for Vega. Robin feels worried about Ariana's safety and leaves Batman to do the search alone. Yes, kids, when Alfred thought Bruce was being a little too obsessed during Nightfall because he was still recovering from that broken back, Alfred quit, so. Batgod has trouble doing his own laundry, so.
His own taxes, his own everything. He's a baby. He's a man child.
Well, what happens when you're born into wealth, Lilith? It's like he never had to wash it.
I'm telling you, Matches Malone washed his own clothes.
He just pretended. No, watch, Lilith. The man is so rich, he probably never wore the same pair of socks twice in his life. Come on.
I mean, that's not that hard to do. I have a friend who is an obsessed sneakerhead, and they literally only wear their socks once.
Really?
Yeah, I forget. I kind of zoned out because it sounded stupid to me when they were explaining that to me.
Oh, you said sneakerhead. Is it so they can keep the sneakers fresh or whatever? Or?
I guess I did. I guess some people just not everybody's blessed with not having non-sweaty feet or whatever. I guess I don't know.
Vega knows that he's being followed, so he heads to his personal hideout where he keeps some of his mind-altering perception equipment.
Same.
I knew that was coming. The same thing. The same thing he's trying to use to trap the Batman. That's what Lilith uses to go to sleep every night. When Batman enters, he is unable to perform any physical activity, because his senses have been altered. And he got
this is a relatable story. I'm just saying.
And he got very hungry too.
And paranoid. Don't forget paranoid, because he is definitely the kind of person that gets paranoid after smoking a doobie.
He got more paranoid. Batman receives a beating at the hands of Vega's thugs. When Vega's about to give Batman the final blow, shut up, Lilith. Man,
I need that as a job. Just shut up, Lilith. Shut up, you.
Insert random reference that can be taken the wrong way. Shut up, Lilith. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna say that live when you're.
Ray's gonna get you one day, bro. He's just out of nowhere.
No, you're gonna be here. Something like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna say shut up, Lilith. I'm gonna get the backhand.
I'm not bringing heels, so I won't be able to reach up that high. Don't worry about it.
Nice. I was gonna say you'll smack me across the face and you'll look at Danielle. Oh, sorry. She'll be like, nah. Sorry.
I'll allow it this one time.
No, come on. She'll be like, come on. No, you hit him where you don't see the bruises. Come on, Lil. I'm not saying I'm an abused husband. All right. Batman manages to destroy the main control board Vega is using to alter his perception, and he is able to defend himself. While Batman is beating Vega's thugs, he escaped through a back door just to find. I gave you an opening, Hale.
The pause. The little pause. I love it.
And so it is officially dubbed the Lilith pause. Either pause to give you that opening, or I'm just like, okay, she's about to say something drop worthy. Shut up. That's on. Remember when a couple of episodes back when we recorded with Justin? I think I told you, man, he's down, man. He knows when to shut up and let Lilith roll. There's a drop coming. But yeah, I gave you an opening with that backdoor thing. Pale.
Too easy. It was too easy.
Pale. Are you saying the back door was too easy? Pale. But yeah, Vega escapes through the back door just to find himself with a Troika member who shot Vega in the forehead.
Point blank. Yikes.
Again, the man who did not take the Egg McMuffin.
Get in the Uber and take the Egg McMuffin.
Take the egg. You take something, then you take the Egg McMuffin if you value your life. Hey, when Batman gets outside, Vega's dead and the killer gone. Batman searches Vega to find any clue for the nuclear device's whereabouts, and the only thing he could find is a Wayne Tech card belonging to Lucius Fox. You know the guy doing all the work at Wayne Tech.
The only person.
He's Bruce Wayne's Foggy Nelson. He does all the work.
Yeah.
All right. So, any thoughts?
The third? No, not at all. But I'm gonna say the third cover is my favorite cover. But it's like the Doomsday Clock gives me flashbacks. It gives me flashbacks to really bad times.
Well, all these had like two different covers, like the direct and just the regular newsstand. And like if you get like the direct edition ones, which I have, that it's like Batman 5-15, you can barely see. It's like the raised cover, but like it's all black. You can barely see Batman. It just gets lighter and lighter.
Yeah.
Even on the cover of Robin, Batman's more prominent than Robin.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
We know what sells to the kids.
Batman, my favorite character.
Honestly, though, I'm gonna be real with you. When it came to like the Robin books, I would always want like a Titans or like a Batgirl crossover. But I always was super disappointed anytime Batman showed up, just because like that's not what I'm reading this book for. Do you know what I mean? Get out of here, you stinky adult. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
You got 4 of your own books. Get out of here.
Well, at least like when, if not, like by the time Nightfall hit, Tim had to leave the city and he get basically gone. And again, Chuck Dixon did do some like solo Tim stories, but yeah, every so often you had that Batman swing by. Even in the Nightwing book, I'm going to check on you in Bloodhaven. It's like, okay,
stay out of my city.
Okay, good. You go get punched by Blockbuster.
Exactly. Oh, shout out to Punchline, which I'm sure we'll talk about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't talk that issue, did we? That was like a week
No,
ago.
I don't think we did.
We can talk that. All right. All right. So anything else? Should we get to the next one?
Let's get to the next one. Let's get my PTSD out of the way.
Oh my. Was it the shipping schedule, or do you think they intentionally made Robin the last part to try to boost the sales?
I think they were definitely boosting the sales.
All right, kids. So I believe these last 2 parts are written by the same man. So Detective Comics 682, February 1985, The Doomsday Clock.
Yeah, that's the part that gives me the PTSD. Writer
Chuck Dixon, penciler Graham Nolan, inker Scott Hanna, colorist Adrian Roy. Once again, letterer John Costanza. Yes, once again, Lilith Hellfire. Costanza. And
Costanza.
Editors Darren Vincenzo and Scott Peterson. So I guess Denny gave up on it. All right.
He's like, I'm busy, kids. Old Roy's got this. I'm not worried.
I know. Romana and the KG Beast are all that is left of the Troika, and the Dark Rider's nuclear device literally drops in the KG Beast's hands. It does. They hit a packing crate. It just falls into his hand. Romana, meanwhile, keeps up the pressure on Wayne Enterprises, so much so that Bruce Wayne arranges for Lucius Fox to get out of danger, and then goes after Romana that night in the guise of Batman.
Who else was he gonna be?
Who could it be?
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a job for blonde Batman.
No, it's the OG Paranoid Man, baby. Come on.
I'm just saying, I would have sent him out instead.
Oh my god, I would have loved if they would have done this during Nightfall. Gene Paul just would have just beat the whole.
Yeah.
Oh, we never did get. I don't think we did get a KG Beast versus Azrael fight. Oh,
don't worry, he's got his own book now. We can do it.
Oh man.
Bring him back just to get his butt kicked by Azrael. That'd be awesome.
Two dummies just beating on each other.
It'd be like a Marvel book. Fun.
Oh, that just rubs my pettiness the right. Oh my god! I said petty.
I'm gonna need that as a drop.
Rubs my pettiness. Rob.
Sprinkles my salty. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, don't even get me started, love. Oh my god. Rub that petty to get the salt. There's your intro, kids.
He's a little bit petty. She's a little bit salty.
Just switch it around because you get top billing, remember? Robin tracks a fire. Yeah, you can see it from miles away. At a Wayne Chemicals plant, discovering the KG Beast, who incapacitates Harvey Bullock and then reveals that not only is the miniature nuclear device in his possession, but he also plans to use it.
I got a bomb and I'm not afraid to use it, see? KGB. Oh, God.
There's a promotional movie banner of Crocky 2, a sequel to the movie Crocky the Crocodile, featured in Detective Comics 668 as part of the Joker movie storyline, which Justin and I will be getting to.
Aw, nobody called me for that?
What? Well, that's during Nightfall, Lilith. I mean, if you want in, I mean...
No, never mind.
I mean, it won't be till next year, but yeah, I mean, you can join us if you want.
Remind me, I'll see what I can do.
I mean, Azrael beating on Ponytail Joker.
It was always the mullet and the rat tails, I tell you.
In the pure 90s. All right, so... I mean, at least
this was kind of a blue balls of a penultimate issue. Take a drink, future love.
Well, again, it's like too. I mean, we got to save something for that Robin book, and again, Chuck Dixon's writing both these last two, so it's like
he's like, I'm gonna give you blue balls, and you're gonna like it. That's all right, fine, Chuck. Whatever you want. Your last name is Dixon. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm not arguing with you either. I was just giving you room for a drop. Okay. Slow down. We need this for drops. But yeah, so yeah, but I do
the
like
cover is a little yeah.
What him
it's
standing
a little
up?
Much.
Oh, which one?
I think this is the variant.
Well, I think the direct one was him just standing there like on a gargoyle.
Yeah, it's the variant is the one where he's like flying down on top of this guy, coming full throttle.
Hey,
all knees.
Knees.
Yes, he in fact did have knees.
Knees. That's right, kids. You should be listening to Trapped in a World, the Howard the Duck podcast. Proud member
of the collective.
As are we, proud members of the collective. But I do like that Bruce, like, actually, like, you know, told Lucius, is like, get your family, get on my jet. You're gonna get as far away.
He's
from
like, just in case Gordon gets blown up, I need a backup boo. So.
No, if you get killed, I'm gonna have to do all the.
I'm gonna have to actually go into work.
I'm gonna have to go into work, and two, I'm gonna have to do all the paperwork about you getting killed. No, get out of here. I love this thing. The thing was such a mess. It was just like, oh, you know, Batman goes back to the cave and asks Tim and whatever issue. He's just like, is Nightwing still here? I haven't seen him. I'm Dick New to get the hell out of this mess.
He's like, and that was my yearly check-in. See you suckers later.
Hey man, I just did a couple, I don't know, days or weeks as Batman. No, I'm the, you know, I need a.
It's exhausting.
Oh, that's what it. By like that, the last part or two. That's what. Yeah, I mean, he's just like.
I really enjoyed that art because it really did show the wear and tear that they don't allow you to see from Bruce. I guess very rare. It's very rare that we do.
Yeah, because by the end, Dick's just like, I'm doing this because Bruce wants me to. He's like, but how does somebody do this night after night?
It's drugs.
It's either like
lots of drugs.
Yeah, well, you're either obsessive like Bruce Wayne, or you go nuts like Azrael, and it's like
it's drugs.
Coming from the experts, kids.
Smoked a doobie.
No, he's gone on those hardcore bat psychedelics.
I'm telling you, there's a reason why Batman Begins resonates with so many Batman fans. I'm just saying. I could actually, the more I think about it, you could throw the whole trilogy away, but like the first two movies, if it would have just been the first two movies.
Yeah. I told you, that third one, man, he's just like down in the pit half the movie. All right. So should we get to the next one?
Let's do it.
Oh, you know what? They were pimping this Robin book because I think it was the previous Robin issue. That was the last part of Prodigal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're
riding high, allegedly.
Two Robin issues in a row. They made it the last part of it crossover. So yeah.
He knew what he was doing. Look, listen. People might have issues with Chuck Dixon, but I'll give it to him.
Well, I was going to say, you think that was Chuck Dixon's decision, or was editorial just like, no, we need to boost the numbers on this?
I guarantee you that he pitched it, and they were like, who's going to argue with Chuck? You know what I mean?
And like I said, maybe the shipping schedule just worked that way, too.
It might have.
Because once again, the Batman book was the first part, and that was probably selling better than the rest of them.
Well, naturally.
Yeah.
It's so weird that I think it's kind of reversed now. I think Detective does better than Batman. It's kind of like a cycle, though. Yeah. Where Detective does better than Batman, then Batman does better than Detective. Well, right now, I think Detective's doing better than Batman. So.
Oh, really? I was going to say, sometimes at this... Currently, I think sometimes it's just, whoever's writing the book and whatever team's on it.
Yeah. I think both stories right now are fine, which we'll get into in shortly.
Yeah. All right, so yes, we'll wrap up this Troika thing. And Robin, number 14, once again, February, so this was all 1 month. Big City Bomber.
Hey.
Writer, Chuck Dixon, once again. Penciler, Tom Grummett, also gives me Superman vibes. Inker, Ray Kreising. Colorist, Adrian Roll. Man, Adrian Roll getting to work, man.
I heard he was just a guy's guy,
Is it a guy or a woman? I don't know. It is a
person's
woman.
Person.
It is a woman, yes.
Person's person, whatever.
Oh, she passed away also, man.
Yeah.
2010.
A while ago, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, place of birth. Oh, Lord, New Jersey.
Hey, now.
I'm just reading the vital statistics here, Lil.
It depends on what part of Jersey. The closer you are to New York, the further away you are from New York, that's the real Jersey.
Well, Verona, New Jersey?
I think that's down in the little armpit. So, yeah, that's real Jersey.
Okay.
Not New York light, real Jersey.
She was an inker, colorist, and cover artist, so. All right, so Adrian Roy got a lot of work. Letterer this time was Albert the Guzman, and editor Albert the Guzman.
Okay, fine.
And editors, they're back. Gore Finkel and Dennis O'Neil are back.
You wait for the issues that really matter.
Basically, everything but Detective.
Curious.
I know. I thought Denny was all over all the Bat.
I thought he was the head of the Bat office at the time. So.
I know. So, I mean, unless I don't know, maybe it was just
too much work, honestly.
Time constraint. Yeah, just like hey, Peterson.
Plus, he had a whole bunch of other projects at this time too. So.
Yeah. Robin finds himself facing KG Beast in the midst of a blazing chemicals plant. He has shot Harvey Bullock, but Robin gets some help from new detective Mackenzie Bach, who Harvey, in this story, dubs Hardback because he reads a lot.
Is it that he reads a lot or just reads it all, honestly?
Oh, burn. Well, it's Gotham. You find anyone who reads, it's just like, oh, hey, you must be some sort of smart fella.
Just as long as you don't get your PhD, we know you're not evil.
Ooh.
No, all the Batman's villains are super educated and evil. Like, it's a thing.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Freeze. I'm just saying. I think the problem's him.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Ah, well,
Exactly.
it's comics in general. Doctor Doom, Doctor Octopus.
Dr. Doom's not a real doctor, though.
Oh,
That is why DC villains are greater than most. Well, unless you include Doctor Strange as a villain, which most people don't, but I do.
oh, so you're saying Doctor Doom just gave himself a self-created honorific?
We're doing me now.
Just saying.
We're doing me now.
I think his favorite colors are purple and green, so we might want to watch. And he lives in Jersey. We might want to watch out.
I'm uncancelable.
That's true.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a gimp mask and murder people.
Welcome to Gotham.
What?
Welcome to Gotham. Go to Big Belly Burger and go get them to take your order.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Somewhere Grant Morrison goes, "We're doing me now?"
Oh, no, ayahuasca. Come on.
Well, when that's in short supply, something's got to give. Just saying.
Calm down, Lilith. Hold on. I can calm her down, kids. Hold on.
I look as good as I do, no matter how old I am, and I date younger men.
Lilith's mantra.
Yep.
I don't look my age, and I date much younger men. How does Lilith stay looking so young, kids? That's right, vitamin D shots. All right. Mackenzie Bach. Batman is elsewhere, battling Romana, though he soon realizes that she has no idea where the nuclear device is. Yeah, he's battling her in Lucius Fox's house.
Rude. Comes back. Why is all my stuff broken? You live in Gotham. What do you want from me?
Robin holds his own against the KG Beast, but eventually his foe decides to
Really?
That's what I'm saying, man. This started like the downfall of KG Beast, because again, when he first appeared,
This is like Damian kicking Deathstroke's butt. It's ridiculous.
Again, when he first appeared, Batman couldn't stop him. We had to lock him in a room. He couldn't take him hand to hand, and now all of a sudden,
Ew.
Tim Drake is taking him.
First of all, Tim is just better than every Robin, which is why he rubbed me the wrong way at first.
Well, they definitely tried to play him like the smartest Robin, but I mean, especially at this point, he's
smartest Robin would not be a Robin at all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, once again, too, it's like, yeah, they always play him as like the smartest and stuff, but it's like, especially at this point, he's not no greater hand to hand than Dick Grayson or anything.
Exactly. Hey, quick question: who do you think which Robin did Batman take it the easiest on? You can do whatever continuity you want.
I don't know. Maybe Dick, because it was the first, so he had to learn how to be a dick to Robins.
And out of his favorite Robin, he's gonna be a dick to everyone.
Or maybe, I was gonna say either Dick or maybe Tim, just because Tim didn't have those physical skills right away, and he was coming off the death of Jason Todd, so it's just like, oh yeah, I guess you guys could get murdered at any point. Okay.
You're not just gonna leave me. You could actually get murdered. I don't know which one hurt worse, honestly. Send in your thoughts, kids at home.
I don't want to pay for another child's funeral.
Spare him in the backyard.
That's your answer to everything, Lilith.
It sure is. R.I.P. the possum that tried to attack my dog.
Whoa. Oh God, I was gonna say. Speaking of young men getting buried, life. Oh yeah, Robin holds his own against KGBs, but eventually his foe decides to throw the baseball-shaped device, and it looks like Robin isn't going to make the catch. I love Tim's just like booking
Batman, get it? Baseball, Batman, get it?
Ah, yeah. I just love.
Like, I'm not that kind of Batman.
After Tim rips out that cybernetic eye, like Beast just throws, and Tim's just like booking after that, and then you just see a hand reach out, and Batman's like, "I got it."
Bat God.
Exactly. Luckily, Batman has just arrived on the scene and does make the catch. Gotham is saved. Bullock is in a coma, but it looks like he should pull through.
Why haven't we killed Bullock? Like, he is so useless. Do we need him? In the comics, like cartoon? Okay, cool. Gotham TV show, cool. But comic book Harvey? We already got a Harvey.
I don't know. It's, I guess, if you need
We have Renee. We don't need him.
Yeah, but if you need a cop who's gonna cross the line, Bullock's handy.
I guess if you don't want to make a new one every month.
Yeah. I was like, gonna say,
Although that would be pretty cool to get to know some of the other police force.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Which is why I really think they should do another GCPD.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I was gonna say, do we really need Gordon, or is he like an Aunt May status now?
You don't want the answers to that. I don't want to make everybody upset, but you know how I feel. Everybody can go. We need to shake things up.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew they were going to bring Alfred back or whatever, but I thought if they would actually Uncle Bend his ass, I would have been so happy.
Oh, when we get to the new issues, we're going to talk about that supposed Alfred resurrection.
Yeah.
Not so might not be as permanent as you think, kids.
Welcome to DC.
And since this was the Robin book at the time, meanwhile, out on Blackgate Island, the Clue Master is planning something.
Yes, Clue Master, children.
Clue Master. When the Riddler doesn't pick up the phone, kids.
Not to be confused with the Taskmaster or the Hard Master.
Nice.
The Hard Master.
Kids, if any of you have any artistic talent, please send me a sketch of what the Hard Master would dress like.
The Hard Master.
Take top and a bottle of wine, you say?
It's a lot of meat.
Kangaroo meat.
Ew.
Go ahead, throw it in.
Kangaroo, you say?
Out of the pouch. Boing.
But like, how basic is it that it's like, oh, baseball, let's mention Babe Ruth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only trivia. They mentioned Babe Ruth because it's a baseball. Well, again, I
was like, the candy bar.
But again, I think it's just an easy reference because it's like, even if you're not a fan of baseball, you know the name Babe Ruth probably. Unless you live in Australia, who knows? There's a good test. Oh man, that's what we need to do on Salty and Petty. Come up with a list of stuff and just have Ray on one episode and like.
Well, then he could do like the Australian stuff that we wouldn't know.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. We need to come up with a big list of like American stuff and see what Ray knows and what he doesn't know for an episode of Salty and Petty. Just be like, do you know who Babe Ruth is?
Shh. You know he secretly listens. He listens.
I had to see what they were going to say next. Okay, Howard Stern. Oh.
All right, let's get to these Bat books, shall we?
Yes.
I think that one wasn't as painful as Prodigal. I'm just going to be honest.
What?
These 4 issues.
Oh, the Troika stuff? You thought Prodigal was worse?
Yeah.
Dick Grayson? You thought that was worse?
I think they tried too hard to be like, only Bruce can, like, even Dick can't carry this mantle, which in fact we find out like 10, 15 years later, he is literally better than Batman. I'm sorry.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's my only thing about Prodigal. It's like, it was nice, like, it was a nice thought, but I thought that the execution, because at the time he was Bat God and nobody was going to be able to handle the mantle, but it's just not true because the cracks were showing even then for me as a fan, and I thought that was unnecessary.
Well, you kind of had to do that too, because if Dick was too capable, then Bruce might not come back, because I think that's what happened during Nightfall. Remember, he was going to let Azrael just do it.
Well, first of all, his first mistake was choosing Azrael. But
oh yeah, Dick rubbed that in his face too at the end of Prodigal. But it's just like, no, I think he was ready to go off with Dr. Plot Resolver and let Azrael have Gotham, and then he comes back and he, it's like, oh, Abator's dead and all this stuff, and he's just like rampaging through the city. And I love Bruce comes back and he's like yelling at like Tim, who's like 14. Why didn't you handle him? It's like,
why did you pick him? I would have rather you give the suit to Alfred at that point.
Alfred was even gone with Bruce, and Tim, he's yelling at a 14-year-old. Why did you handle Azrael? I'm 14, and I did, and he tried to kill me.
And you said we don't kill around here, so
he strangled me, and not the way you did. It was like a real strangle. Yeah.
Bird.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's just a whole mess.
Yeah, that's the 90s kids.
Enough said.
All right, so I was surprised. Okay, let's get to these new ones. I have to ask you this. I saw this cover and I'm like, what in the holy hell are we doing? I Am Batman 15. I'm like, Sinestro? Sinestro?
Well, they got me to pick it up.
I know.
They might have got Charlie to pick it up. I don't know.
Did you drop it for a while?
Yeah, I told you.
But I'm like, I guess I'm like, we have to do our Dark Crisis tie-in, I guess. But I'm just like, which I'm
for this book? Why?
Well, again, they want to get him in. They want to get him in. He's like, first he turned down John Kent, the help, and now he's like, oh, I still got to go help.
No.
I am surprised that they don't have it somewhere on this cover saying, Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths tie-in or whatever.
They don't care about this book. If we're being honest, they don't care about this book.
I know, but if they don't care about this book, then why are we doing the Dark Crisis tie-in?
Because the Batman editorial demanded it more than likely.
Well, somebody in editorial, yeah.
Yeah. Cohesiveness.
Yeah. So, what did you like the Sinestro thing, or?
They didn't do a very good Sinestro. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was literally waiting for him to twirl his mustache, and yeah.
I thought I could have sworn I saw a panel where he was doing that, but that could have just been my imagination.
And then Jace gets that yellow ring off his finger.
Yeah. It's like, babes, don't you know Batman turned down all those rings? I'm just saying. Yellow, purple, red. We don't do those around here.
I mean, for what it wasn't bad. I mean, for the Dark Crisis cash grab it wasn't too bad. And again, it's a Batman book. You got to prop up whoever's Batman in the book, but
it feels unearned that he actually did a Yellow Lantern. Sinestro of all Yellow Lanterns? Are you freaking serious?
And it seems like every issue they beat you over the head with him saying in some manner, "I'm not that Batman." It's like, okay,
I'm Black Batman. Just say it. Just say it. I'll say it with you.
I don't do things his way. Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Is like, I don't know. This Marvel stuff is absolutely pretty neat. So this stuff over here in DC, like, it is sabotage.
Oh yeah, it definitely, because John Ridley's Black Panther book. Yeah, I can't recommend that enough. Yeah, go pick that up.
Knocked my socks off.
Yeah. Oh, you read them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially compared to this.
I told you, I love John Ridley. I'll support him. Yeah. For the most part. Like I said, I gave up on like issue. I think it was 12 out of 15 so far. So yeah, I'm a fan, and I want to see him do well. And I like the idea. I just wish it was, we had all these other Black characters that are more directly related to the Bat family that we could have used, and it just sits in my spirit wrong.
Yeah, ever since we've talked about
and
it,
he's in New York.
Yeah, because they even make the, someone says it's like, you ran from Gotham, you run from all your problems.
Yeah.
But again, I guess maybe they thought he'd always be in Bruce's shadow if he stayed in Gotham. I don't know.
He could have went to Star City. He could have went anywhere. Like, I don't like real cities in my DC. That is what Marvel is for.
DC, you can create a new city. I mean, they literally created Bloodhaven when they started that original Nightwing series.
Well, and see, technically, because there's more country, there's more like Markovia and the other one, the DC actual planet, Earth Prime, is bigger than our Earth because they have extra countries.
Yeah, it has to be.
So we can have fake cities galore. Just saying. I'm just saying. Hell, send them to Central City or Keystone or something, and that would even be more fun. You know what I mean?
Oh
To
yeah.
have
Oh,
a Batman interact with like more of the DC universe at large would be an interesting premise. Not just hide him away in New York. Might as well change his suit to red and make him Daredevil knockoff at that point.
do a road trip, as he's like going from city to city. Yeah, run into people like the Flash or whoever.
Green Arrow, Aquaman, like that would have been cool. Like not just, I don't know. I don't like the premise. I just
I don't
don't.
know. I don't know. We're not even getting a lot of Green Arrow and Aquaman these days, so.
That's the point. Who's gonna argue? They don't have a book. Who's
Exactly.
gonna argue?
Exactly.
But anywho, yeah, it's okay. I just can't wait for Dark Crisis to be over. It cannot be over soon enough for me.
I think a lot of the writers are saying that because I think I told you. I think they're slipping it in between like 2 issues of Action Comics. I don't know if Chip's ever going to get to it in the Batman book. It's just okay, because like the current issue of Wonder Woman came out this week. It's still saying, "Oh, this takes place before Justice League 75." It's like, oh,
I bet it did.
because it was Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. So I'm telling you, all the monthly books, if they do address Dark Crisis, it's going to be between one issue and another. Oops, that happened. Oh, we're back.
Now, I want to talk about what I think it was the best Bat book this week. Can you guess what it was?
Urban Legend?
No.
Ooh.
It is Batman versus Robin number 3, in my opinion.
Ooh, a Damien book, you say?
Blame Mark.
Oh, Mark Waid, yeah.
And even though we're back on Lazarus Island, that's fine. I like it. I don't know. He really set the tone, and like there's actual like emotion and stuff. You know what I mean? Like we've been needing that.
And then Damien giving Talia the business.
Exactly. Never get enough of that.
Hanging her upside down. I think wasn't that how he was conceived?
You know? But like also it's like kind of sort of a mystery too, and it's just real atmospheric and moody, and it actually suits like Damien. Like I just feel like people write Damien there's no set way that people write him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just whatever they need it to be, kind of like, Superman's kid at this point. But I feel a real sense of consistency with the character, so I'm like probably resonating with that a lot more, I think, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And I love like the mind controlled Robins, and it's like the only one, of course, yeah, Mark Waid knows his stuff, because it's just like Batman's like when he gets to Dick Grayson, he's like, oh, this, that's pretty much the only one he's worried about. He's like, oh, this is the one who could take me.
At least they're being real and honest.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Mark knows it's DC. Yeah. What do you think about that Alfred twist?
I'm a little upset, honestly. I mean, like, he can get the Uncle Ben treatment too, but like, I just need a little more respect and thoughtfulness behind it, I guess. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the way he went out kind of like a chump, and for them to bring him back, and it might not be what it seems. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alfred needs to go out like he needs to be a badass when he goes out, because that's what that's what we built up to this whole time. That's like Gordon Gordon dying of an infection from a paper cut instead of the Joker chopping his head off.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't like how Tom King had him killed, and just Alfred needs to go out like saving one of the kids or something.
Yeah. That's just what he deserves. He is just like, he's important.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's not Mark's fault. He walked into that situation. He's trying to make the best of it that he can.
Yeah, I like that. That's maybe by the end of this series. Yeah, maybe he can bring Alfred back to like save Damien, and Damien's like, you save me. It's like, well, we'll pay it forward. You use the life I gave you. Don't be a little d-bag. Just
a little twerp.
Go out and be a hero. Go out and be a hero.
And Damien's never. This is the thing, though. This is the sad part. Damien's never going to be a hero. He's going to be an anti-hero at best.
Yeah.
Which is why he is always and forever in my head canon gonna be Deathstroke's real biological child.
Do you think he's still like popular? Because I mean, he lost it. Well, I mean, we have Batman versus Robin right now, but I mean, he doesn't have his own book right now. Tim's got a book again, thank goodness.
I think we're all tired of. I think if they're not gonna fix the relationship between him and Bruce and not have him in the main like Batman and Robin book,
Yeah.
what's the point of having a Robin?
Well, it's like
Especially Batman's literal biological blood son.
yeah, and again, it's like he's not connected to anybody now because
And we don't have super sons anymore, which was a great book. I thought that was great for Damien.
Exactly. He has, him and Bruce are never in the same room, hardly ever. Yeah, John's been.
They need to address it. They need a therapy book, a father and son therapy book.
They need something for Damien. Either repair that relationship,
or send him back to his mom. Like, give the Ra's al Ghuls their book then. Exactly. Like Bruce just goes, I can't handle your kid. Here, take him back, and then we have a Ra's al Ghul family book. Honestly, I think that's the best thing to do. I think that would be crazy as hell.
Keeping up with the Al Ghuls.
Something. I mean, because I feel like they are like trying to bring Ra's al Ghul back in a big way. Like they're like, okay, yeah, sure, Penguin is cool, Joker is cool, but Ra's al Ghul, man, especially like in this atmosphere of political intrigue and stuff, I feel like they could really do something with that.
Damien's trying to track down whoever leaked the Batman.
Like, tie it into Deathstroke Incorporated, whatever you got to do. I think that could be a real big world that we could tap into.
There you go.
I'm just saying, that's just my thoughts.
That's
because him and Bruce they're like oil and vinegar. They just don't mix, bro.
That's what Shadow War should have been. I mean, they made it look like Deathstroke killed Ra's. He should have killed Ra's, and then Damien goes back with Talia, and the two of them, it's basically
fight
just
for their family legacy. Exactly.
They're trying to kill Slade. Yeah.
Oh, I would like a Ra's I would like an Al Ghul family book. I'm just gonna throw that out there into the atmosphere. If it manifests, it manifests.
Talia,
I think that would be a really good seller. I think that we should dig into Talia. She's kind of a joke, and she could be on. If they need more women like characters, like I don't think we need another female villain, but why not?
Give them a mini series, cross it over with Deathstroke Inc. and
cross it over with everything that you think would be interesting and build the world. I think.
But you can do like flashbacks of Talia, but give us a Talia and Damien versus Slade and Rose.
Yes. Or Respawn, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just my thoughts, but I think that it's a really good book. I think Mark gets it, and he gets Damien, and that's the most important thing. Like, I feel like he gets it, that dynamic. I don't know how deep he's going to go with it, but I like what he's doing. He's, like, trying to take it back and give us roots and context, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, because even, like, Possessed or whatever, Mark seems to write a good Damien. Sometimes people take Damien, like, too far.
Yeah. He makes him just an irredeemable.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I thought my favorite book of the week was. What was yours?
No, I mean, that probably was my favorite. Yeah, out of these five, I think that was the best. Because, like I said,
Urban Legends is no slouch.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no. While Batman was not in it, I mean, are you still issue 2? Did you enjoy Batman Incorporated number 2?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for what it is. I just
feel like I'm waiting on the shoe to drop. It's obvious that a shoe is gonna drop. I just don't know when.
Yeah, the whole Ghostmaker thing. It's like I mean, they're playing it, which again, you couldn't do this with Batman. It's like, well, is Ghostmaker the traitor? Is a traitor? Is he setting everyone else up?
But it is a mystery, and at the heart of any Bat book, honestly, should be a mystery. So that's fun.
But yeah, again, it's a good mystery because it's like, Batman wouldn't be killing people, but it's like, is Ghostmaker killing people? Could he even says he's a psychopath. So
exactly. So yeah, it's like a spy thriller mystery. It's giving very much Clancy vibes. So I'm kind of here for it.
Yes.
And I think the two, think the creative team meshes really well together. Like I said, I wasn't really familiar with them at first, but I think they're doing a really good job. And I think they're actually making Ghostmaker interesting. I think that's where he failed in the other books when they introduced him. I was just like, I don't give a crap about this clown, and I still don't. But at least he's interesting, and I want to see where it's gonna go.
Oh yeah, Ed Brisson. I think he did some Marvel stuff. Was it Wolverine or Ghost Rider? He did something, but yeah, he's done some Marvel stuff. I know his writing's usually pretty good.
So yeah, I
The
mean,
art.
it's not Batman, but we'll get there. I think.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with the artist, but yeah, no, his art is. I like the art in this.
Oh yeah, John Timms is yeah.
Yeah, I think it's well, especially most Bat books are like, yeah, we got to bring the art. Which again, it wasn't out this week, but the Tim Drake book, like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the art style in that Tim Drake book.
Definitely. I feel like they're definitely trying to appeal to Gen Z with that
Yeah.
book. A couple
Yeah.
of the books, same with Batgirls, and I get it. We do need to pass that torch and that love for these characters on to the younger generation, or it's just not gonna happen for those
Oh,
books.
yeah.
So I won't begrudge them that. You know what I mean?
Although I think Batgirls number 12 came out this week. I think they switched it's like a new artist from like the first arc, so it's a little better for my taste. The art scene, it's gotten a little better. I'm trying to remember who the first artist was, but yeah, I think whoever's doing this one, I like it a little better than the first art. O'Neill Goog art or
But we're still doing the Mad Hatter, really? Like, okay,
well, we got Riddler too. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we got
Even
Riddler,
worse.
and then I guess Mad Hatter. They're setting something up with Mad Hatter at the end. What do you think Riddler's
Yeah,
like?
it's like okay, so we're gonna go from the Riddler to the Mad Hatter, and I'm just like, same difference.
Oh, burn! What do you think about the Riddler just telling Stephanie? He's like, "You're just like your father."
Yeah, he was trying to get a beat down, basically. Yeah, he's into that.
Maybe he has a thing about young girls. Who knows?
I mean, at this rate, with that Riddler one bad day thing, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. I mean, Mad Hatter's already there, right?
Exactly. Now, talk about doing ayahuasca. That is definitely Mad Hatter's drug of choice.
Yes.
But I don't know. Like, this book is kind of like, I don't know. Like, I think I've aged out of it. Like, like I said, I was hoping for Birds of Prey and I got Batgirls, and I feel like I've aged out of whatever they're doing here.
Well, yeah, like we said, I think they're going for a younger crowd, but they're still trying to keep it somewhat
It's giving me
tonally.
Batgirl and Burnside vibes.
I don't think it's that far, but because it's like I think they're like they wanted to appeal to the younger audience, but they're trying to keep it somewhat tonally similar to their other Bat books. So it's like it's a struggle. It's like, well, which way are you gonna go?
Yeah, and then the
So I don't think
villains
you can
that
do
they
both
pick.
forever.
Yeah, the villains that they need better villains. They need
Well, yeah,
better
yeah,
choice of villains.
because they just had original villains like that first arc or so. So yeah, now I think they're like, oh, we got to start bringing in some like known.
At least
Bat
dig
villains.
deep.
Like I said, they already
Can I
smacked
get
out.
some? Would it kill them to bring in Black Canary and Huntress for just a cameo or something?
There you go.
Like respect your elders or something.
Let's. I don't know if I don't know if Black Canary's in the new JSA, but do some promotion for that new JSA book. It's coming.
Something. Wonder Woman, anybody. Can we get any other like significant female character, please?
Huntress, any version, either version.
Exactly. That's been my biggest gripe is that like it's like you got all these iconic Batgirls, so I was just kind of like I guess I shouldn't have assumed, but like like I just keep hoping and wishing. It's an okay story, but like I said, I feel like I'm aging out of it if they don't draw me in with like the deep well of like other older female mentors as it were. Like I don't think that I can like continue with the book. It's just kind of hard for me.
Is it too much leaning on? Oh, hey, the teenage girl friendship. Is it?
Yeah, I can watch My Little Pony for that, babes. I can watch Jim and the Holograms. I can watch Rainbow High. Like, come on. You're Batgirls. You know what I mean? Be Batgirls.
Did someone say
That's
something?
what I've really been waiting for, honestly.
Did someone say something about getting high? Tally.
I'm a towel.
Did someone say something about a Taliban?
Oh.
Oh.
That's that Nightwing PvP. Let's Batman Urban Legends.
Yes, that's the last one I got.
21. Number 21. We've done 21 issues of this.
I think there's only like one or two more left of this. I think maybe in January. I think that might be the last one.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
it's done phenomenally well for DC, especially at an $8 book, and it's really showcased a lot of new people. Giving a lot of new people a chance, and I feel like we'll be seeing them shortly in other books. Maybe not Flash, maybe Green Arrow and Aquaman new books, maybe. So we'll see.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, yeah. Again, they had to bring the good stories, and again, it's Batman sells, but again, 21 issues at $8 a piece, yeah.
And none of them have flopped at all. So they've been a really good, consistent seller. So I'm curious to know why they are getting rid of it.
Well, again, maybe they're making room for something else, or
honestly, this is a really good Bat book, and it's a really good, like, I don't have to be reading the main title Bat book. This is a great introductory Bat book. So I'm just really confused about their business plan, their business model,
unless they renumber or something.
No, they would. That would piss too many people off.
Or again, unless it's just like another Bat book, so something different.
I think this is the best variety Bat book we've had in a really long
time. Oh yeah,
time.
but unless it's not like a variety book, unless they're gonna give
or maybe they just need the money for Azrael's book. Honestly, I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, look, how many things did they spin out of this? I mean, they spun the Tim Drake book out of this. They're gonna spin Azrael out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna spin at least 2 series out of this. So
it's done the heavy lifting. I guess you're right.
And if Duke and the Outsiders ever happens, they're gonna, they'll take credit for that too.
I kind of want that. I Am Batman's gonna have to go first because let's be real, they're not gonna have 2 like basically black Batmen at the same time. So.
Well, yeah, because that Outsiders team. I mean, you got Duke and Jefferson Pierce. So.
Yeah, it's a little too much. A little too much diversity for their liking over there.
Yeah, especially in the current regime. Hell, but no, I was gonna say, yeah. I was gonna say, is that the reason why we didn't get the Outsiders book? Because when that was happening in this, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna be surprised when they spin the Outsiders book out of this, but they never didn't pull the trigger on that.
Well, to be fair, the last Outsiders book with Black Lightning didn't do very well.
Oh.
So they've been very hesitant about it. I think that's why they paired up Duke, because Duke is a very popular character. People have been kind of like clamoring for a miniseries for him. Yep. They're really pissed that he wasn't the I Am Batman if they weren't gonna go with Batwing. And so like it's this whole thing that's been building up, and I've just been waiting for the payoff on it. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Any Outsiders book, they try to use them sparingly. But do you think like if you wanted an Outsiders book to sell, does it have to be led by Bruce Wayne or Dick Grayson?
I don't think so. I think even the one that they did with Aquaman actually did pretty well, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
The first couple issues, because that whole story arc went off on a real tangent, real quick. But the first couple ones actually did really well. So I don't think that's true.
If they don't want to give them a book, what about a Outsiders led by Green Arrow and Black Canary?
Listen, your mouth to God's ears, buddy.
I know. I was gonna say if they don't want to give either one of them a book, build an Outsiders around them.
I think they need like a Spares and Squares book. I think we just need like a good old like World's Finest. I think we just need a World's Finest book where we just get anthology stories from everybody that doesn't have a book. I
Yes.
think that's what we need.
There you go. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. Hopefully, yeah. Instead of Batman Urban Legends, spin it out more general, where it's like, DC anthology book. Yes.
Yeah, and like I said, I really do love, whether it's Halloween, horror, whatever. I think DC does really great, and this is also proof of it. Anthology stories, I think that's where they really thrive, especially picking out like young, new, hungry talent too. I've really enjoyed getting introduced to new people through this book, and I'm gonna be sad to see it go, but hopefully it's replaced with something just as great.
I mean, I've been reading some of the original series, but do something like a Marvel Comics Presents from back in the day. Give characters who they don't think can hold their...
They had DC Comics Presents as well, babes.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
They actually literally had that.
I'm just...
it was DC Showcase.
Yes,
DC
the Showcase. Yes,
that was the one.
Yeah, I just brought up the Marvel one because I've been reading some of those lately. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fun for sure.
When they were just like, what, like 4 stories, or like at least one of them has to be a mutant story, and then by I forget what issue, they're just like, yeah, every story has at least one Wolverine story every issue.
Specifically. And that's why that, my friend, is why Wolverine is oversaturated, and why we can't go to the past or future with Wolverine. We only have to focus on the present because we've done so many Wolverine stories.
The first time in history, Wolverine had like a second solo book. Yeah, Marvel Comics Presents should have been just called Wolverine and Friends.
Well, it's just kind of like Marvel team ups. Be real. It's Spider-Man team ups. Be real. Just be real, man. Don't lie to me.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah. You get towards the end of that series, it's just like, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and then 2 random people got stories in the middle.
The old sandwich method. You gotta love it.
That's 90s sandwich. Oh, there's a podcast title.
No more podcasts, Phil.
No. I was just gonna say that could have been an alternate title for Marvel Tales.
Oh.
The 90s sandwich goes perfectly with those biscuits.
Nice.
My favorite biscuit.
All right.
Oh, speaking of my favorite biscuit, shout outs to Chris Evans for actually finally being crowned sexiest man alive. Although it is 5 years late past his prime, but it's okay. We still love Chris Evans. It's fine.
I saw that link. I was gonna send it to you and Justin, but I'm like, I know they
already know.
I was like, Lilith and Justin already know.
Yeah, the Google alert went off, and I'm like, oh, good for him. I mean, honestly, after Blake Shelton, they needed to do something.
I'm at work, I go on break, I open Facebook on
my phone. Even Paul Rudd, I was like, yeah, again, 10 years past his prime. We love Paul Rudd, but 10 years past his prime. Let's be honest.
Open Facebook, Lilith has under Chris Evans.
I was like, oh, he found the comment. That's funny.
I knew it was coming, but
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
He's got hair plugs now, so it's just kind of like,
oh, burn.
Well, no, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, he's a little 5 years past his prime for sexiest man alive, but I think that's kind of the general trend for sexiest man alive. They never, with the exception of like maybe Idris Elba, they got him right in his prime when they made him the sexiest man alive. It's a few people that they've done, but they're always like, oh, because we couldn't get to you the couple years before, we'll give it to you now, kind of thing. Because what is even Chris Evans doing right now? Nothing. Besides Buzz Lightyear. I'm just saying. That's a whole topic we could talk about, actually, is my theories about sexiest man alive.
Hey, I told you we could talk sexy Hollywood. You and Justin bring your man.
We'll bring our slideshows and our charts and our graphs and our Excel spreads.
The formula you two will cook up. It's like age compared to looks, and what are they packing?
That's an awfully big rod he's got there.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. On that note,
become a patron, kids. You have your own specific drops.
Bat Dog, because it's a Batman podcast.
Wow.
Wait, I have a Bat Dog drop, don't I? Somewhere.
I don't know about bat dong, but you have dong. You've got plenty of penis and dong drops, but I don't know if it's specifically bat.
I could have sworn because of that Batman Damned cover. I could have sworn I had one.
She can't remember all her dong drops, kid. And no, I'm not talking about Saturday Night. Hey, well,
Hey, on that note, give the kids the homework.
all right, kids. Well, speaking of cock-a-doodle-doo, next week, kids, you won't forget the week off because Justin will be joining me to start our our monthly Nightfall coverage. So yes, next time we'll be talking Batman 500 and Justice League Task Force number 5
Extreme 90s action.
That's right, man. Green Arrow, Bronze Tiger, Bruce Wayne in a wheelchair.
Because he got his back blown out.
Wow!
And I don't mean by Jim Gordon.
Hey-oh. So yes, Justin will be here next time. And then in December, I'll give you the rest of the year, kids. I've been doing that on most of the shows here because we're almost at the end of the year. So in 2 weeks, Lilith will return. We'll do Batman 430 through 432. And then just in time for the holidays, we'll do 2 holiday episodes. First one, Robin 2, The Joker's Wowed.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Oh, we'll get there because the week after that, kids, will be your week before Christmas. We'll get Christmas with the Joker, the Batman the Animated Series episode.
Such a great episode.
We'll have to decide. Should we do a live watch of that? Because again, it's only 20-some minutes.
Yeah, if you want, we can.
And then, of course, yes, Lilith
Got to put that HBO Max subscription to use somehow.
Oh, that's right. And then, of course, yes, your year will close out with another Nightfall episode as Justin and I cover Oh, Lilith, you might have joined us. Detective Comics 667 through 669.
Of course, I only show up when they're talking about issue 669.
667 through 669, featuring the Trigger Twins.
Oh, God, perfect. That is perfect.
Oh, yeah. Pulling their weaponry. Yeah, Lilith, come on. Issue 669. Guys with guns.
I mean, I prefer guys with buns, but whatever.
That's an awfully big rod he's got there.
Guns. All right, kids. So, yes, send us your thoughts on all those issues. Send some well wishes to Justin. Send us your thoughts. You can just send Lilith random questions. She'll be here soon. All right, email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast, on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Batman Facebook fan group. I forget where we're at. We're at 1.5, 1.6 maybe. Let's guess past wherever Moon Knight's at. So yes, find all the links for all the various social medias.
Yeah, don't let Ultimate Spider Gas show you guys up. Come on.
Oh, I know. We're about to hit 4,000 there. So yes, so find the links to all the social medias, which you should be watching, so you get updates on all the new stuff coming in 2023, including Salty and Petty, Marvel Tales. Get all your Capes and Lunatics news. And once again, the YouTube channel, please subscribe there. Everything we do gets a video, all the interviews, all the regular episodes, everything. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss a moment of any of it.
Smash it.
And of course, the Patreon, because once again, all these podcasts are our labor of love. We're paying for this out of our own pocket. Every little bit helps, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats.
I got the good mic out for you guys,
which is usually Marvel heavy. But yes, the next episode we're going to be talking some Milestone comics, Blood Syndicate. So
Chichester chats. Bing.
For quality.
Bing. So yes, that's worth the price of Patreon alone to get that early. But we're about to do our big series finale for superhero movie brackets. So pay your money and find out what is the worst superhero movie of all time.
Who's gonna be the winner?
Hey, well, there's a drop. And then Lilith Hellfire has decreed in 2023, if you are a patron, you get to vote on what we talk about. So smash this. So subscribe to the Patreon, make it, or yeah.
And if you make a large enough donation to the Cash App, more than happy to do an episode as well, you know.
Oh, yes. Send us lots of money. You can join us.
You can just put the topic in the what is it, the note of the Cash App? Yeah.
Yes, because yes, you can all between Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch, and yes, there is a Lil's favorite, the random Cash App link in the show notes, so you could just make it rain on us.
Make it rain.
So find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And since this is a DC show, I will throw this out here. Speaking of voting, go to the Green Lantern Facebook fan group and vote now. There's 5 choices. What do you want Will and I to talk about on episode 100 coming in January?
Sinestro did nothing wrong.
We had the choices. What are they? First appearances of a lot of characters like Jon Stewart, Guy Gardner, Kat Matui, Kilowog. I think we might have Sinestro in there. So either first appearances or Cosmic Odyssey or some Neil Gaiman and Alan Moore Green Lantern stuff.
I don't have enough drugs for that.
Hell, or do you want Hard Traveling Heroes is on the list? Lilith can even join us if she wants, if we do that one. Or do you want us to cover One Punch when Guy Gardner gets his ass knocked out?
Have you guys not covered that yet? Oh, I know why.
I of course love Kyle Rayner. Anyway, I mean, pretty much we just covered the Green Lantern book from 1990, just like went in order.
Okay, fair enough.
Just it was a slight detour during the summer of '69.
Just a slight detour.
Oh, it was Hal Jordan. I didn't really have to talk him into doing much of that. All right. So yeah, please go vote on that in the Green Lantern Facebook fan group. Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you?
Well,
speaking of drugs and mayhem, where can people find you?
Well, don't try to find me on Facebook because that's rude. Not on Twitter, so forget that. Still working on my Tumblr. So for right now, only on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69, making all the comments and maybe some of the content. Come find me and find out.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
What, you don't have an email like our moms and paws used to do?
We texted. Sorry, I'm still from the text generation.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Very
hard, very tempting. Let me get a rat on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business. Bigger is better.
Most of the time.
I need that as a drop, please. The big finish.
Jazz hands.
See, she has to say it. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again in 1 week. Justin takes over the end of the month slot there with Batman 500 and Justice League Task Force 5 and 6. And in 2 weeks, the Queen returns. Batman 430 and 432. So, see, for the rest of the year, Lilith, I mean, you're going to only get, like, comic book Bruce Wayne for 1 more week. Because then the week after, we'll do the Robin miniseries, where he's, like, nowhere to be found, and then, like, the animated series.
I know. We need a palate cleanser going into the new year, so that's nice.
Hi-oh. Yep. So yeah, stay tuned, kids. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming on all the podcasts. Salty and Petty coming in 2023, right on this feed.
Hey-oh.
But until then, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We
are the Night D Batman Podcast.
Vengeance is dead and Australia loves it. Good night.